Happy Sunday morning. I have brought with me Brooke Crowder, and she is not going to be Brooke Crowder much longer because she's engaged now to Kevin, and we're so excited. We're so excited. She's like an adopted daughter in our family, and she has lots of siblings because of that. But the reason why I brought her on this morning was just to talk about how sometimes as children, they grow up in households where maybe it's the dysfunction of a parent, of a mother, of a father, something has happened in their lives that have caused them not to be able to give that nurturing or that role as a parent as well as they could and should. And so it produces a void sometimes in their children's lives. And Brooke has experienced that, and yet she's also experienced the beauty of God filling that void in her life. So I want her to just speak to that issue for a few moments this morning.
So growing up, my mom was not as involved in my life as she could have been. And so because of that, I was very self-conscious growing up, and I did not know my worth in the Lord in anything. And so I would fill it with anything that I could find. I hung out with my friends constantly so that I wasn't home thinking about how lonely I was. I worked all the time. I found boyfriends. I was never without a boyfriend because I was so lonely on the inside. And I was miserable growing up because of it. And so as I grew up and the older that I got, I started to realize that there were always people in my life who were taking care of me. There were always, like the Lord always provided somebody who loved me and took care of me, like a womanly figure. Especially your family just took care of me so much, and I learned that the Lord is always faithful. I didn't realize it as a child, but growing up and looking back, I realized that He never left me, and that He was always there, always taking care of me, even if I didn't see it. And the Bible verse that always got me through it was, and this is paraphrasing, but even if your mother and father abandon you, I never will. And so that I always stuck to, just to remind myself that I am never alone, even if I feel like I am, and God is always there.
Amen, amen. And He is faithful. That's the tagline of my ministry because it's true. He is faithful. So even when we experience voids in our lives left by other people for one reason or another, and people, we're all dysfunctional in some way or another. So when we have that void left by someone else, God is always there, and He's always ready to fill it. And He will use other people to bring that love around us that we so desperately need. He is good to do that, and we're never alone. So as Brooke prepares for her upcoming wedding, we're so excited. This will be a lot of fun, and together as a family, we wrap our arms around her as well. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and you still have time to get to church. So we're expecting a great day with Sammy Rodriguez this morning here at Cornerstone, and have a great week. Bye.